everybody. Welcome to Grimm's Revenge. I'm Maureen Sanderson, they, them, and I am your DM for the day and for the rest of the campaign. I made it seem like it was temporary, but I'm going to have everybody introduce themselves. So why don't we start with Connor? So describe first your name, pronouns, and your character.
Yes, I am Connor, he, him. I am playing... I was thinking just going a little, but I changed it up a little bit. Big Red Riding Hood instead of the Little Red Riding Hood. After everything went down with my good old grandma, I vowed to never be tricked again and have a very distrust for wolves. As an inquisitive rogue, I'm not getting tricked. I do not want to get tricked. I'm very cautious of everyone, especially wolves. We don't like them. And yeah, just, a good old regular, very human, bigger guy, just very protective of his now sad, long lost grandma to the wolf. And yeah.
Amazing. Big Red Riding Hood. That's incredible. Oh my gosh. Then we'll head over to Jeremiah.
Hi, I'm Jeremiah, he, him pronouns. I'm playing Hansel Durstenwald. I have survived the witch's gingerbread house, gone on to be a sellsword and witch hunter, generally distrustful of magic. But of course, I dearly care for my sister Gretel, who I've been reunited with after years traveling and learning the art of combat. And I suppose class, I am a fighter.
And speaking of Hansel and Gretel, we'll head over to not Keyleth, but Laura.
Yeah, I'll see if I can change that. I'm in my wife's office. Hi, I'm Laura. My pronouns are she, her, and I will be playing Gretel. Gretel is obviously Hansel's twin sister, and after her wonderful and terrifying encounter with the witch in the woods, she decided that she wanted to focus on really protecting the woods and her family, and she has specialized as a ranger. But there's something that's not quite right with her anymore ever since her time with the witch, and so she has a little bit of magic that she's not sure how she feels about.
That's awesome. Just something's a little awry. What could it be? I'm gonna pass it over now to Luke.
All right. Hi, I'm Luke. Pronouns are he, him. I am playing Leonard Craven, who is a dwarf cleric. Leonard accidentally found himself saving death on a trek of his own. And now he is a disciple of death and is aiming to destroy all necromancers that he comes across. Just as a, keep morality, keep kind of the balance of life and death in order, so yeah.
His story is, I believe it's called Death's Messengers, right?
Yeah, Death's Messengers.
Amazing. I had to look that one up. I was like, oh my god, how did I know this?
Yeah, it's weird. When I was looking through some and I just found it, I was like, yeah, that sounds kind of cool.
You're like, oh, slay. Now, last but not least, it will be Nick.
Yeah, hi, I'm Nick. I go by he, him pronouns. And I am playing Kip, who is a warlock, whose patron is, he doesn't know this, but his patron is Rumpelstiltskin.
Amazing. So just before we begin, just a couple housekeeping things. One, I'm sure we've already kind of talked about it, but just a couple things that are hard no's for this campaign. There's gonna be no homophobia, transphobia, slurs, sexism, racism, violence against kids, anything like that. Hansel and Gretel are all grown up, so we're okay now. But those are just going to be some hard no-goes. And other than that, I think that was really my only housekeeping. So does anyone have any questions before we just jump right in?
Since this is being recorded, swearing is cool though, right? Just making sure.
Oh, I fucking think so.
Okay, cool. Sounds good.
Oh,
Just
dang.
want to make sure. I don't know.
Hooray for fucking swearing.
That's fucking great.
Hey,
Fucking fantastic.
fuck yes. So we are going to just jump right in. So I'm starting off in a little bit of a different way. So hopefully we can just embrace it. And if it sucks, this recording never happened. So, so once upon a time, an entire continent came to life. The great inception of stories filled this land called Ilat Irif. This mysterious realm is a place where folklore comes alive, and the line between reality and fantasy is as thin as a thread of golden straw spun into treasure. From towering haunted castles to dense ancient forests hiding both danger and enchantment, Ilat Irif is a place where classic fairy tales are waiting to unfold. Ilat Irif is a place where courage is tested, kindness is rewarded, and the power of storytelling weaves its spell throughout the land, ensuring that every corner of this continent is filled with wonder and danger in equal measure. So, we start our adventure in the most. Oh no!
Oh.
Wait, no, you're still here. It said Keyleth left, and then you came back. Oh, yay! Yay! Amazing. So, we start our adventure in the most mundane way, with all of our characters resting comfortably in their bedrolls, or wherever they may be. For some, the roof over their heads keeps them warm and comfortable. For others, a star-filled sky shines above them. And right now, I need everyone to roll a dexterity saving throw with disadvantage.
Oh, cool.
Well,
15.
13.
Natural 1.
Oh,
7.
Okay, so no one passed. No surprise. Oopsie daisy. Also, I wish I could play music. I can't figure out how to do it through Google Meet. I'm sorry. But picture dramatic music right now. So you all suddenly feel yourselves gagged by these purple string-like tendrils as they wrap around your wrists, your ankles, and your midsection. It feels suffocating as the tendrils knock the wind out of you, wrapping tighter and tighter until you feel yourself suddenly like being thrown backward through an empty space, darkness all around you, black as night, as you continue to be pulled through an emptiness that you've never felt before. You fly backwards for what feels like an eternity until you all land in very familiar places. So, everyone, this is how we're going to decide who goes first. So, Nose goes. Okay, looks like Hansel and Gretel, your guys are going first.
Great.
It all looked kind of the same. So I was like, I just decided. So you all, you two, find yourselves at a table made of gingerbread. Walls and furniture are crafted with these pastel-hued candies with licorice beams supporting the marshmallow ceiling. The air is filled with the sweet scent of chocolate and sugar. There are edible decorations adorning every corner. And you see this very old woman come up to you, like hand you a plate filled with these confections and sugars. And you look down at yourselves and you're still you. Like, you're still like all grown up and everything. And this woman just looks at you and just goes, "Well, hello, dearies. It's been a while, hasn't it? Please eat."
I'm going to take this tray and just instantly throw it to the floor and try and stand up unless I'm restrained.
Gretel is frozen with fear. She is just looking around, taking everything in.
You just hear her go, and I need you, Hansel, I need you to roll a, it's not Constitution, it is a So I'm trying to remember which one this is. Wisdom saving throw.
Is she within 5 feet of me?
Yes.
Is this a spell?
Yes.
Great. So I have advantage because I have Mage Slayer.
Ooh.
You said Constitution saving throw?
Wisdom.
Wisdom? It's a dirty 20, and then I'm going to use my reaction to attack her
In
as a
Incredible.
Mage Slayer. So that's going to be a 18 to hit.
18 hits.
All right.
And I'm just gonna have everybody roll, like not everybody. Hansel and Gretel roll initiative. I'm so used to saying everybody.
That's 8 slashing damage on her. I think as I feel the magic start to come at me, as I'm standing, it's like once was enough. This isn't happening again. And my initiative is 12.
Oh, perfect.
Digital dice are not my friends.
No.
I got another natural 1. So Gretel is still completely frozen with fear, and her initiative is 3.
And then let me roll for our little
Great
witchy
start.
friend.
Great start.
Oh, actually not bad. Okay, so she is going to go next. And do you guys did you guys set up Roll20?
Yes.
Yes.
Perfect. I think I sent over the link. Let me know if you need it again.
I
Um,
definitely need it. I do not see it on my end.
Oh, I got
I
you.
need it too.
1 second, I'll put it in the chat. There you go. Okay, and let me know what you see, and I'll also share my screen. Because
I see
otherwise, the
her.
people viewing this can't see what we see.
There she be.
Awesome. So let me zoom in a little bit here. Perfect. Oh, there's a way for me to get rid of these icons. Let me do that real quick. I always forget that. Do. I think I can just move them. Perfect. We all know you're in there. It's weird that you can see what I'm doing. Okay, perfect. So we're just gonna get right to it. So the witch is going first now. She just took 8 damage. And she is
And
nobody look
she's
at my
right next to me, right?
Yes, she's over here. Nobody look for a second. Wah! Casually. No, I don't want you guys to see her character sheet. So the first thing she's gonna do, she is going to just turn right to you, Hansel, and just go, "Oh, I missed you, dearie. You've gotten more plump since I've seen you. I hate to do this though." And she is going to cast. I need you to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. 19.
19. Okay, so you pass. So you feel her trying to like enter your mind and just show you like your worst fears as this like vision erupts in your mind, but you're able to just shut it down. You are not frightened. And you don't take any psychic damage as you manage to like close it down, like close it forward, and that's her whole turn. She just goes like, "How about this on for size?" And how do you respond as she fails this spell?
Say, worst fear. I've already seen you burn once. I'm looking forward to seeing it again, witch.
And it's your
Alrighty. I've been training for this. All right. First thing first. I'm going to attack her with a pushing attack. So let's see if I hit. That is a 17 to hit.
17 just hits.
All right. So then I'm gonna need a strength saving throw from her, DC 16.
Okay. I don't. Oh no, she's actually pretty strong. Yes, slay girl. But I rolled a 12, so
Alrighty.
not so slay girl.
So let me roll my damage, and then she's gonna get pushed 15 feet towards the fire. She takes 8 slashing damage again,
Amazing.
and then is pushed 15 feet towards the fire. And then for my second attack, I am going to shove her into the fire. And so, yeah, so I'm going to roll athletics. She has to beat a, dang it, 16.
Okay. Let's see. Ooh, this makes me nervous. Okay, let's see. Okay. That she got a 19.
All right. So I go to push her. But she's firmly planted. And that is, let me just make sure. Yes, that is my turn.
Amazing. Now we have Gretel. What would you like to do?
Oh, so sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
I forgot to add my superiority die damage to my attack.
Oh yeah.
So first time playing a battle master. All right, so it's extra D8. Another 6 points of damage.
Incredible.
Okay, now I'm done.
She's like, ow. Slide.
Owie.
Nice.
Ouch.
Okay, Gretel, you are
That
up.
hurts. Amazing. Amazing. I am looking at D20 and realizing I forgot to turn my weapons on, which is kind of important. I mean, just a little bit. So I am going to kind of unfreeze and look at her and pull out my longbow and take aim at her and say, "We're not children anymore. You can't keep us here." And I will fire an arrow at her.
Do it.
15 to hit.
15 misses.
Of course it is. Of course it does. Of course it does.
You're just gonna get all the bad rolls out of the way. Don't
I'm
worry
gonna
about
get
it.
all of the bad rolls out of the way.
Just
That's right.
you need to like cleanse your dice or something.
I'm gonna cleanse the digital dice. I'm just gonna have to bring my physical dice in. Okay, well I get 2 attacks per turn, so I guess I'm gonna try to hit her again.
You see she like somehow, despite being just like an old hag, she like deftly gets out of the way and just, oh darling, missed opportunity.
I won't miss again. 18 to hit.
18 hits.
Finally. Okay. That is 5 points of damage.
Yes. Select. Okay, perfect. You see her, like, you get her with this arrow. It's like right in her shoulder, and she just yelps, just goes, "You vile children! You think this is how it's going to end? This is how you think the story is going to go? I think not." And
that's also a dreadful strike, so I also do another 1d4.
Ooh, do it.
Awesome.
So another 4 points.
Amazing. She is going to, I need both of you to make, she's actually gonna move, which means you get an opportunity attack because she's a little scared of fire. So just gonna move her over. You can take your
That'll be a hit
Nice.
for 10 points of slashing.
10 points. Wow. Y'all are beating her up. Incredible. So So yelps again, and she just and you see her like begin to like almost like power up, and then suddenly these squirming like black tentacles erupt from the ground, and I need both of you to make dexterity saving throws.
At 20.
Also a nat 20.
Oh my
There we
god!
go.
Yeah. Fuck you, witch.
Twin power.
I was just gonna say twins.
Twins.
Amazing. Wow. Okay. So I cast this, but it doesn't say I don't think you take any damage because it doesn't say unless you take half if you save. Oh my god, she's sucking right now. So you see these black tentacles erupt from the ground and they go to like slash at you and like wrap you around. And how do you both manage to like equally twin power avoid these tentacles?
I think Gretel and I make eye contact as we see this coming, and then I will like raise my shield. So it's like bouncing off my shield, and then I'll use my sword to like slash at them.
Yeah, I will. I'll just kind of like twirl and jump up, like almost onto the table, away from them, and then back down.
Amazing. So you see she just like cries out again and just this anguish of being a shitty spellcaster right now. And she just goes, "You think this is how the story is going to stay written? You don't think I have the chance to prove myself? You vile children will die at my hand." And we're back to Hansel.
You're right. This is not how the story's gonna stay written. This time, both of us are gonna kick your ass. I'm not in a cage anymore. Gretel's not underfed. Today's about justice, you bitch. And then I'm gonna use my Commander's Strike to give Gretel an attack. So Gretel, you can use your reaction to attack the witch, and then I will also attack the witch with a. I'll do it. I'm going to attack the witch with a distracting strike first, and then Gretel, you'll have advantage on your attack if I hit.
Thank you.
Ooh, that's going to be a miss. So miss for me, but you can still use your reaction to attack the witch.
Okay. I want to do that. Let's see. That'll hit. 24 to hit.
Oh yeah, that fucking hits.
Awesome.
9.
9.
Another 1.
Oh, and then Gretel, you get to add 6 to your damage.
Ooh.
Spicy. Amazing. That is wild. So she's looking pretty hurt right now. She's just like furious. You see her just like bleeding from all of the wounds that you've bestowed on her. And now we are back over to and now it's Gretel's turn.
That's right. I wish our story was already over, but if we must kill you again, we will. And I'll fire 2 more arrows at her. I'll hit her. I will. I will not hit her. I will loose one and it will go through a candy window.
My window!
The windows suck! Nobody wants peppermint flavored windows.
So opaque too. What's the point?
I know you can't even see through them.
That was another 10. So I'm hitting all the windows.
Stop destroying my property.
I really don't like being in here, Hansel. I killed you last time. It's your turn.
So as this is happening, as you see her preparing to do you see her preparing to do another attack when suddenly you feel both of you, even though you're not right next to each other, both of you feel like something grab the back of your clothes, and they just go like, "This is not the way it's going to be, I promise." And you feel both of you get yanked backward. There's this burst of bright light, and you feel yourselves gently fall now onto a grass plain. And now we're going to go over to Big Red Riding Hood.
Righty.
Ooh. So now we're at Big Red Riding Hood. So, Big Red Riding Hood, you find yourself at the foot of a bed, a basket in hand filled with wildflowers, as you realize you are back in your grandmother's house. It's warm and cozy, and your sweet grandma looks at you with these piercing blue eyes, her wrinkled face framed by curling gray hair as she sits up in her nightgown from the bed and just goes, "Well, it's so nice to see you, dearie. You brought me flowers?"
What's going on? Why am I back here? You're supposed to be dead.
Well, that's a lot to say. "It's nice to see you too," is a typical response.
Does she look normal to me? Like my good old grandma back in her bed?
Roll a perception check for me.
Righty. That's a 26.
26. So you can tell something's changed. Something's fucked up.
Who are you?
Like, "I am your grandma, dearie."
Something's off here. What's going on? Who are you? What have you done with my grandmother? She's supposed to be dead. I watched her die. I saw her get ripped out of that wolf's stomach.
Sweetheart. Aren't you just so pretty? I could just eat you up. And you see her jaw go slack as she stares blankly at you, and her eyes start going from blue to black, and she somehow starts to grow larger and larger, her skin turning into like this muddled, like sickly green, stretching tightly over her hulking, misshapen frame. She has these bulbous, bloodshot eyes, while with this long, crooked nose jutting from her wart-covered face, these jagged yellow teeth protruding from her gaping mouth, and she just goes, "This is much better to eat you with." And her ogre-esque form towers over you as her eyes glow this like dark black as she stares hungrily at you. And I'm going to need you to roll initiative.
Yeah, I figured as much.
She's just here to say hi.
Not great. An 8.
That's not amazing. Here, let me share my screen again. Let me roll for her, and then we'll do that. I have so many tabs open. Give me 1 second. Sorry. Okay, perfect. Now it's time to share my screen. This. Or no, we're going to go a little red. Are you on roll 20?
I am, yeah.
Okay, perfect. It's amazing what happens when you just look up a cartoon picture of grandma.
Yeah.
I was like, what a thing to Google. Let me share my screen. No. This. Okay, perfect. Okay, so she is going to go first. So she is going to just calmly get out of bed that is now completely broken. And she is going to just come toward you and try and just swipe at you. So she's going to try to claw you. That's 15.
Yeah, that hits. I'm gonna uncanny dodge that, but
Oh, nice.
yeah.
Let me just see if her second attack hits as well. That's only a 2, so only that first one is going to hit. So you're going to take. Where is that? You're going to take 9 slashing damage as her claws just rake you across the face.
Alrighty. Let's see. Well, I'm assuming it's back to me now.
Yes.
What do I want to? How do I want to do this? I think you know what. I'm just gonna. Is that door right there closed or is it open? Like.
We'll say it's open.
Okay. I want a cunning action disengage to run away here and just take a nice good old short bow shot at her.
Perfect. So we'll just move you over there and go for it.
Shit. Well, I'm assuming an 8 won't hit.
8 does not hit.
Well then, I just want to try to get as far away from her as I can, so she just can't approach me again. And just, I don't know how much I've moved already, but I have 30 feet of movement.
15, 20, you can move like right there, I'd say.
Cool.
Square is 5 feet, so it was like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, it's basically 30 feet. Perfect. So she's just gonna then just run out. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. She's just gonna get right up in your business again. And she's just gonna try and clobber you again. That is a 19 to hit. Ah, my God. That was a 19 to hit.
Alrighty. Yeah.
Floor.
Yeah.
Then let me just see what she hits with her second attack. That's only a 12.
That does not hit.
I was about to say if it hits, I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Again,
I was about to
uncanny
say,
dodge.
hold up your AC immediately.
Yeah, uncanny dodge again.
Nice.
So half.
Oh yeah, so you're gonna take half of this.
Yeah.
So that's only 4. So then have to 2 damage.
Alrighty. Well,
And she's just like roaring at you, and she's like, "I am your grandma. I am your grandma. You dare disrespect me."
you know what? I'm gonna go a little differently. I'm gonna go touch myself and go with my shadow touch feature, use invisibility.
Ooh.
And just walk a little bit away because I'm assuming she wouldn't get an attack for opportunity if I'm invisible, right?
I don't think so.
You can't see.
I fucking see you.
Yeah. I'm gonna walk away from her, try to get away, and now I'm invisible. And for now, that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah. I guess I might as well have an eye for detail. It doesn't look like anyone else is around in here, because I can make a bonus action to make a perception check for any hidden enemies.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. What is that? That would be a 23. There doesn't look like anyone's hiding around, right?
Yeah, you look around and it is just the 2 of you.
Cool.
But as you are invisible, you suddenly also feel a hand grab your cloak. Or you feel this something grab the back of your cloak. You just hear, "This is not how it will be. It may be her, but it's not, I promise. We will fix it." And then you get yanked backwards, and it's another like blinding light. You disappear. You feel like instead of this emptiness, you feel like this fullness as you're being pulled backward. And then you also land in this little clearing. And now we're going over to Death's Messengers.
All right. Sounds good.
So, let me stop sharing. There we go. So you find yourself on a familiar path, walking to wherever your destination is through an open field with a path carved out. And as you continue walking forward, you see a familiar sight, but it's not quite as you remember it. It's not quite right. You see not 1, but 4 figures ahead of you. 3 of them are are beating the absolute shit out of a man on the ground, and he is screaming and begging for them to stop.
I'm gonna keep walking towards them. I'm gonna cast Spirit Guardians just like right on top of where everyone's getting, where the 4 like creatures are.
Yeah.
And then those are gonna be the 4 targets that I choose to attack, and then the person that's getting beat up is safe from these guardians.
Amazing. Here, let me do this real quick. So I'll just go ahead and share my screen. Hi, John. That's my partner. So let me present. Nope, I'm already presented. Oh, no, here it is. There we go.
Amazing. All right.
Okay, so this is what you see in front of you as you cast Spirit Guardians, and as you get closer, you see these 3 vile creatures. One looks like the definition of decrepit, like short, wrinkled beyond belief, with these bulging eyes and cataracts. The second is almost like hard to see, seemingly fading in and out. But they have dark gray skin with these extreme bags under their eyes. And the final one is slimy, slippery, sickly, and revolting, with these pustules just oozing as its beady little eyes stare daggers at you. And the man on the ground is bleeding profusely. His large frame is bent and contorted. His dark cloak wrapped around him is just stained with blood. His dark black eyes look pleadingly at you, like broken nose bleeding. Everything is bleeding. Like, please, 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 help me, help.
Yeah. As I'm casting Spirit Guardians, I'm moving closer to this kind of like struggle or fight, and I'm just like lowering the cloak that I have, like the hood of my cloak, and there's just like this like icy cold kind of like holy-ish, not really holy, more kind of necrotic kind of aura just flowing around me as I approach them, and I just go, leave, you do not belong here.
You see the sickly one looks at you and just goes, I remember you. I got you before, didn't I? You don't remember me?
You? That was you?
That was me. It was all 3 of us.
All 3? All right. You can see like the fear and the kind of just like sudden I think there's just like a fear in what is normally very calm and short and just very like resilient face kind of changes as Leonard is just very kind of taken back by this. Yeah, I'm kind of frozen right now as I watch like my guardians, the Spirit Guardians, just kind of like form. Yeah. I think they have to all do a wisdom saving throw.
Oh,
right now.
perfect.
Yeah.
So let's do that. Not doing great.
Wisdom's 15.
The highest they got was a 12.
All right. Ooh, that's gonna be.
And they did shittily.
That's 13 damage to them.
Oh, that's spicy.
Yeah. 13. Yeah, radiant. No, it'd be necrotic damage. But if they're resistant, I have. Oh wait, sorry, I need to check. No, I do it. Yeah, if they're resistant, I have a thing that makes it so that doesn't kind of like bypasses resistance to necrotic.
Yeah, they have that resistance, but if it bypasses, then good to know. Perfect. So
how is the person on the ground? Are they unconscious or are they still stable?
they're still fairly stable. But they're beaten to shit. And you see like one of them, the like older one is still like kicking the shit out of him. And you see he just goes like he just goes, I know you know who I am, but they're trying to kill me,
Yeah,
and I can't die. So this is just torture. I don't know what to do.
I remember you. I know what I'm supposed to do now. And then I'm going to cast. Ooh, you know what? Let me do. Are these creatures? Are these things considered like a person, or would they be more like a
They're more like humanoid.
humanoid? I'm going to cast Hold Person on the creature that is still kicking,
Yeah,
Yeah.
gotcha.
and then that would be another Wisdom saving throw.
These guys are not that wise.
I think.
That's packed. Jesus
Oh
God.
man, whoops.
That is only. I am rolling like shit.
Oh, yeah.
That is only a 12.
Okay, yeah, the creature that was still kicking the kind of cloaked figure on the ground is now completely paralyzed and cannot move at all. And I look at them all again and say, once again, you do not belong here. Leave now.
Roll an intimidation check with advantage.
Uh-oh. My intimidation is not good.
Oh no.
Is that right? I rolled a nat 20.
Oh my God.
I was looking, I was like, wait, is that right? I was like, no way. Yeah, no, I rolled a 7 and a 20.
That is what. So you see, like you have the like spirit guardian. What do your spirit guardians look like?
I think they're just like hollowed out, like cloaked figures, like kind of resembling the cloak that I wear. That's just like a gray, tattered cloak. They're just like a hollow entities that just kind of like float slightly above the ground.
Mhm.
And yeah, they're just kind of like they kind of just like loom over everything, like over the air, just very ominously, just kind of a little unsettling.
So you have these like ominous cloaked figures that are like swirling around them. And you cast Hold Person on one of them as they're like mid kick, and you see that they're just shaking now. Like they don't scare easily, but you scared the shit out of them. And they just like look at you, like neck bent over, like both of them, like both at very wrong angles. And they just go, you know, we'll always get you in the end, right? We'll be back.
But now
We'll
it's
be-
not your time.
You get to decide.
As of right now, I do. And then I just stare at them.
You see that they just turn back to death and they just go, we are the ones in charge. We will see you again. You will die. You will live up to your name. And you see they just disappear. And death just kind of comes like shakily on his feet. And he just goes, they'll be back.
Hmm.
I
Yes.
don't know what's going on.
It's twice now. Are you doing all right?
That could be better.
I cast a Cure Wounds. Skill a little bit.
You see like his nose like corrects itself. He's like, God. Okay. Whew,
There you go. Yeah, it feels a little bit better now.
that's a little bit better. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
But I know there's a friend who's about to come and grab you. Don't be scared. And as that's when you also feel someone grab your cloak and just go, and you see do you like they just go, we'll see each other again, friend. As they look right at death.
mm.
And you also get that blinding light fall gently onto a clearing. And last but not least, we have Kip. Let me stop sharing real quick. Where is my mouse? Okay, so Kip. Hello, darling.
Hello.
So, you find yourself in essentially like in like this stone basement, with big cobblestones. You see that there's a huge pile of straw in the corner with a chair and a little spindle, and you see this small man with these like sharp beady eyes that seem to like hold something. There's always like something behind them, and you see these long wiry fingers as you see him in this just like this very nonchalant clothing, hair graying, not the most attractive person that you've ever seen, but you see him pulling this straw through this spindle. But roll a perception check for me.
All right. A grand total of 8.
Hey. I would say even on an 8, you notice that as he's pulling the straw through, it's still straw. And you see that there's blood pouring down his hands as all of his fingers are like cut and slit open. And just as he's pulling and pulling and pulling. And he just looks disheveled and absolutely exhausted as this straw refuses to spin into gold.
So first things first is I'm going to cast Mage Armor on myself just as a precaution.
When in doubt.
Yeah, when in doubt. Bump that AC from 13 to 15. And then I'm going to walk up to him very cautiously, kind of like make my presence known, as Kip is one to do when he sees someone in trouble. He goes, "Hello, are you okay?"
I have to get this done. I have to get this done. I have to get this done. And it's not working. And I don't know why it's not working. It always works. I don't know what's going on. And I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on.
Okay, well, and I, again, very just, trying to make sure I'm not being intentionally harmful or anything. Goes, well, I only knew one person who could do this, and that was my grandfather. If what you're doing is what I think you're doing. And my grandfather taught me that the only way to turn straw into gold is you have to pay a very large price. Have you paid that price yet? And are you sure you want to pay the price? Because it could be very bad.
You see he's looking at you. Like, he doesn't know who you are, but you know exactly who he is.
Oh.
As you look at your grandfather.
Oh. Yeah, like suddenly holding back tears. Wait, no. Grandfather, I try to get his hands away from the straw. And can I do like a medicine check to try and like stop the bleeding a little bit?
Yeah, totally.
All right. A 9. It was like right on the 20.
20s and 9s.
It's the way it swings. Yeah, I do what I can. Like I do wrap it up as best I can, but it's probably not helpful for a fey imp like creature.
You go and you're like trying to wrap his hands, but he's just he's gonna come and see that I didn't do it. He's gonna come and see that I didn't do it.
Is this the person who took you?
Yes.
Okay. At that, I cast Shillelagh and I start looking for a way to get my grandfather out.
So you cast Shillelagh, and as you do, you hear a door open, like this big wooden door creaks open.
Crap, that was going to happen.
And you see in this very regal armor, you may not recognize him, but to our viewers, this is the king.
Mhm.
You see a big crown on his head, and he has a great axe attached to his back, and he's just covered in like velvet and gold and like those weird like rope things that are always somehow on royals' clothing that they're like, oh my god, luxury.
Lots of purple.
Lots of purple. It's a lot of purple. It's like an excessive amount of purple, actually. And he just goes, oh, we have a visitor. How nice.
Yes. I'm just gonna assume he's royalty, so Kip doesn't really know the proper procedures, but he's gonna go, Your Highness, I am Kip. This is my grandfather. Now, he does know how to turn straw into gold, but a price has not been paid, and until it has been paid, he will not be able to do that. And then I kind of just get into a position of, oh, I really don't want to fight, but I think that's what's going to happen. And he's just going to like hold his quarterstaff up to kind of protect himself a little bit.
Ah, I did not know he had relatives. Thought he was a lonely kind of guy.
Well, we're
But
not blood related, as you can see, but he took care of me. He is my grandfather.
that's valid. That's valid. But what price to pay? There's so much you can do with that. Leave it open-ended, actually. But here's the thing. I don't want to pay anything. But he can pay with his life. And I'm going to need you to roll initiative.
Ah! 7. 8, 9, 7. I'm getting all of them.
We're getting all the single digits. He got a 19, and I'll roll for Rumpelstiltskin as well. Oh, he did okay, Boo Boo. Way to go.
Oh yeah.
So it's gonna be King, Rumple, and then you.
Mhm.
I keep calling him Rumple.
It's a long name. We should-
It's a long name. Probably because I didn't feel like spelling it so often. I was really, yeah, classic Rumple. He's
I-
Rumple Mints now.
When I wrote his backstory, I was like, "Oh my god, this name is so long. I gotta just copy and paste it."
Amazing. Okay, perfect. So here we are. So he's gonna just run in and try and go at you with his great axe.
Oh boy.
I'm using the dice you got me, Laura. Okay, so that's going to.
you.
You hope they fail. They have been failing me, but not this time. That's a 23 to hit.
That definitely hits.
I get excited when I get one good roll. My dice are eternally cursed. You take 11 slashing damage. And he's just gonna go. He's gonna run over to, which you'll get an opportunity attack, I believe.
I
and
don't
he's-
think I will actually, because if I'm reading the map right, he's still in my
Oh, yeah,
threatened
yeah.
area. So
Yep. Thank you. But then he's gonna go over to. I keep wanting to call him Rumplemints now. Gonna head over to Rumpelstiltskin. He's gonna miss on that one, so he takes his great axe, swings, slashes into you, then just goes over to Rumpelstiltskin, goes, you can pay with your life. But then just like, despite being like actively bleeding and everything, he still manages to duck out of the way and just goes, please, no, please, I'm trying. And now it is your turn.
all right. Since you're not going to listen to reason, and clearly you are better at me in fighting, I'm gonna cast polymorph on him and turn him into a rat. Wasn't sure what else to do in this situation.
Dear God.
Fucking polymorph. Oh my god, I always forget about that spell.
Clutch. Sometimes you just need a little bunny to hold.
He's got to be a DC 16. Let me double check the
I think it's
saving throw.
intelligence.
Wisdom. It's got to be wisdom.
Okay, he has a +0.
Ugh.
I'm gonna roll this on here so you guys can see that I'm not lying. And I got an 8.
All right. He's a little rat now.
This is now Ratatouille.
Runs up in my hair, starts pulling me around.
So the great axe drops to the ground. You see the armor just like you see him like looking daggers at you until suddenly just he's like smaller, little rat face, little rat nose, and then he just shrinks down. And you see like his clothes fall away as he like crawls out of a sleeve, and you just hear like.
Yes, I know you're very upset, but you're going to be a lot more upset in just a second. I pick him up and I throw him into the straw.
You pick him up, you just yeet him into the straw. He's gone now. He's disappeared.
You'll be fine in an hour, I promise. And then I grab my grandfather and I just book it out of the cell.
You make your way out of the cell. You make your way essentially out of the castle. We'll say that you're like no one really knows who you are, so no one like in the castle, so they're not like who is this person? They're like, oh, it's just a servant or something. So you make your way out of the castle as you hear the screams of the rat just fucking polymorph. And as you make your way out of the castle, he just goes, thank you. I didn't know you were mine. It's so nice to meet you.
We have a very interesting life together. You teach me a lot, and I've always been very grateful for it. But I don't think I'm in, well, my world. Yes, I don't think I'm in my world right now, or wherever I am. It seems that the story has changed.
I understand. And he like looks at you. Hello. And as happened a couple times now, you feel something grab the back of your clothes and just go, oh, Rumple, everything will be okay. I'll take good care of him. And you feel this, you see this blinding light, and you feel that pull through this light instead of darkness, this fullness instead of emptiness. And you land in a clearing, or you land in this little grassy clearing, and you notice all of these other creatures and people next to you. And with that, we will take a quick break. Okay, BRB.
A kingdom at the precipice of revolution, a festival in the shadow of a magnificent castle. Citizens gather to celebrate the unity of magic and nature. But one hides in the shadows, waiting to claim his rightful place as Godvane.
the friends, or maybe none. But whatever brings you to the table, we at Rough Magic have enjoyed our time at Fan Expo Chicago 2023, and we hope to see you next year.
Right back to it. So you all find yourselves in a forest clearing as the light fades away and the blindness from the light is gone. And before you stands, to put it very bluntly, a man-sized goose in a little bonnet with a friendly gaze as she looks at all of you. Hello, dearies. I'm Mother Goose.
Oh, Oh.
Hello, Mother Goose.
Who are you? And why have you brought us all here?
What the actual hell?
Why did
Yeah.
what just happened?
I know.
Well, I
you
don't know what just happened to the rest of you, but I just relived my worst nightmare.
It was almost that we almost had her, Gretel. So where is she? Because she's
What do you mean we almost had
still
her?
out
I
there.
killed her. I burned her. Do you not remember her screams and the smell of her flesh? Because I do.
this
Oh,
is a
I
very interesting way to
absolutely
start a
do.
conversation.
And who the hell are all you?
Oh, I'm Kip. Hi. And I reach out my hand, completely oblivious, like,
Oh, Leonard, just take out my hand.
oh,
Oh, good to meet you. Good to meet
Good to
you,
meet
Kip.
you.
Leonard Kip.
I'm Kip.
I suppose you have some questions. There's just not much time to explain, but I will do my best, I promise. So I'm Mother Goose. I'm known as the Keeper of Stories. Of, and there are forces at work that are attempting to go back in time and change our stories and our realities, as you all just experienced. I haven't been able to pinpoint exactly who the perpetrator is, but I have been working with a team to try and counteract what they've been doing so that that doesn't happen again.
What do you mean change our stories?
It's a bit hard to explain, but your realities were written, were decided for you. And they were supposed to follow a certain lineage. And there's someone out there who's trying to change that for their own sake. And I don't really know who, but all I know is that they are doing it. And I know that's a lot to try and take in.
So is it necessarily a bad thing? Like, are we talking like, oh, congratulations, you never have to watch a witch starve your sister while you rot in a cage? Like that never happens? Or like, so that doesn't sound too bad, erasing lifetime of trauma.
I just walk over to Hansel and grab his hand.
I just want my grandma back.
I know, dearie.
What do you mean our stories were written? Are you talking about the gods, about fate?
Yes. There are these two people known as the Grimm brothers, and a couple other authors out there as well, but the two main ones. They created this continent and filled it with life and love and laughter and lessons. And they were intending to use, like, they wanted this to be perfect. They wanted it to be great. They wanted everyone to live a tremendous life with a happy ending. But the forces that are trying to change it are working so that it's worse, where nobody gets a happy ending.
It's worse than our parents abandoning us in the woods to starve to death.
I watched
That's
watch-
supposed to be a happy ending.
I watched my grandmother get pulled out of a wolf's stomach. I don't know how happy that is.
That's a very valid point.
But you're
I
saying,
go ahead.
you're saying someone is trying to manipulate these stories and
So that
make them worse?
make them worse. Make it so that the witch would have eaten you, so that the wolf would have eaten you, so that your grandmother would have never was the ogreous monster that she was, where your grandfather could never spin straw into gold, where you die as soon as you met death. All of the villains of these stories, they are getting their happy endings.
So we've got some unknown individual running amok, wielding fucking magic, ruining our lives even more. So, how about tell us where this fucking magic wielder is, and we'll put a stop to it. That's what we need to do.
I do have a I have a small team. I'm working with the brothers to counteract what they've been doing. We have been gathering the most. We've been gathering all artifacts from stories all across the continent. The things that make the story a story in order to solidify it and make sure that it cannot be changed. We've gathered all of the essences of these artifacts. All of these artifacts have magical properties that we can pull from. And we've gathered the essences into this bottle here. And you see she pulls out of somehow, like, I don't know, pocket of feathers. Gooses don't have pockets, but this one does. Pulls out this vial and just goes, like, all of it is in here. All of it is in this bottle. We've gathered all of it into this bottle, and we're working on the final 3. We have the spindle from Sleeping Beauty. We have the fur slipper from Cinderella, and the the poison apple from Snow White. You are the last creatures on the continent who have not been fully corrupted, and you're my only hope. I've been hunted down and been narrowly avoided being captured by this evil one's goons, but I cannot trust that I will remain uncaptured for long. Please, I beg you, please help us gather these final items.
Just a thought. So all these items are stored in that jar vial you have, and this perpetrator is coming after you. So if you die, or it gets to you, it gets all of those essences as well. Shouldn't those maybe be divvied up and split amongst your team, perhaps? Kind of like, pardon the expression, putting all your eggs in one basket.
Was that a pun?
Very good pun. I like that a lot.
You see Mother Goose just goes, that does make sense. I just have been trying to be as cautious as I can, but now that they've really been closing in, that's why I'm asking you.
You mentioned we were ones that haven't been, messed with, or in other stories. Are there other stories or other characters of these stories that have been messed with by this entity?
Almost all of them have been completely changed and corrupted, and the people and creatures in them they're not who they were. But all of you still are. You're the only ones left who haven't been truly touched by it.
Why would someone want to change our stories? Why care about us?
From what I understand, they just want to rule over all of it, and that includes you.
And
GM, are we familiar with these stories? You mentioned like a spindle and an apple. Are these stories that have also circulated throughout the continent?
Is this a character question or DM question?
Either would Gretel know about these?
You have like heard of other kingdoms and you're like aware of other areas, but I don't think you know the exact specifics of like each character story kind of thing. Yeah, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
But she like hands you this bottle, she hands you a map, and just says they're labeled here on this map. When you find them, I will find you, and we will go to this sea place that I know about. I don't want to say just yet, but once you find them, I will contact you, and we will set everything right. I promise. Please help. You
One
suddenly
question.
see a purple and black portal open as the same string-like tendrils wrap around Mother Goose, and blood immediately starts staining her perfectly white feathers as she screams and is yanked through the portal. And right when the portal is like about to close, out of the portal come not one, not two, 3 little pigs. As one with an arrow at the ready, another gently chewing on a piece of straw, and the third, the bulkiest of them all. They just stare at you and they say in unison, "You're not going anywhere, not by the hairs of our chinny chin chin." And I'm going to need everybody to roll initiative.
Oh dear.
What-
GM question: does the damage we've taken through the last combat encounter, does that carry over? Or did we get like any kind of rest or anything?
We'll
like
say
that?
that like you like got like you were in an aura of Mother
Okay.
Gooses, so you can like absorb that kind of thing. So I
All
think you're all go.
Cool. 12.
Give me one.
Also out of character, if this ends up being like Disney's corrupting everything, I will lose my mind. Just
It's not. I promise. It's not. Hilarious, though.
It'd be funny though.
16.
13.
That's 4. Unsettled by all the magic that's going on.
Leonard got 7.
7. Let me roll for these 3 piggies. One got a 17. Let's do twig, straw, brick. Mm, 17, 8, then 2. Okay, perfect. So first up is going to be the brick pig. He is going to run up and do something once his character sheet loads. Okay, perfect. So he's going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And his thing is... That's only a 5 foot reach. So he's just going to hurl a javelin at you, Big Red.
alrighty. Obviously, uncanny dodge if it hits.
Amazing. Yeah, that's going to hit. That's a 26 to hit.
Yeah, no. I wish I had an armor class of 26, but that is not happening.
Oh,
So that's 8
Actually-
half 4. Oh, go ahead.
I'm going to use my reaction. I've got the protection fighting style since Red's within 5 feet. I'm going to give disadvantage to the brick pig.
Ooh, love it. Yeah, that's not going to hit then.
Let's go.
Wow, that was
Just
very clever.
jab my shield out, deflect it.
Appreciate it.
Amazing. Give me 2 seconds. 3, 4, 5, 7. Okay. Then he's gonna try and do that again. He's gonna hurl another javelin at you. That's only a 13.
That does not hit.
Okay, wow, both miss.
Wow.
You see he squeals and he's just so pissed right now. But then next up is Nick.
Yeah, so Kip is going to cast Armor of Agathis on himself. That gives him 20 temporary HP, and anyone who hits me takes 20 cold damage right back at them. So, and there's no saving throw on that. So,
Holy
It's-
shit.
Warlocks are awesome. So he does that, and then as a bonus action, he's going to grab some pebbles he keeps on him and cast Magic Stone on them. And he's a little cowardly, so he's going to move not behind anyone, but he's going to move to the right a little bit to try to get a little bit more distance. Yeah, perfect.
Perfect. Amazing. Holy shit, that's wild.
Mhm.
Next up is Laura.
Okay, I am going to remember how to use D&D Beyond because I can do that. I am going to cast Hunter's Mark on the Stone Piggy,
Perfect.
and that will do 2 damage.
Ooh.
But more importantly, until the spell ends, I get an extra 1d6 to the target when I hit it with a weapon. And I have wisdom. I have advantage on wisdom, or I have perception or survival checks I make to find it. If it dies, I can use a bonus action to mark a new creature.
Amazing.
So that was my bonus action. So then with my action, I will do some attacks. All right, so then I will shoot at Stone Piggy.
Yay. Oh, that's Twig Piggy.
Oh, Twig Piggy. Sorry. I will shoot
Sorry,
at
those
Twig
sticks
Piggy.
aren't as clear as I should have made up.
Stick Piggy.
Stick Piggy.
26 to hit.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
All right. So that is 10 damage plus Hunter's Mark. Which way did that not go on there? Plus another 4. So 14
Okay.
total for that attack. And then one more attack. That's not as good. That's a 9.
9 does not hit.
9 does not hit. Yeah. Oh, so I'll just stay where I am and I'll pull out my bow and start shooting. Say, this is ridiculous. First there was a giant goose. Now there are pigs. I am not liking this.
Oh my gosh, amazing. So that was Laura. Next up is Connor.
Alrighty. Well, I'm gonna move just a little bit away, try to get away from this good old brick pig. And I'm gonna, as my bonus action, I'm gonna use insightful fighting. He has to make a deception check, and I have to try to beat it with insight.
Okay. Let me pull up his. Sorry. pig.
I,
Deception?
yeah, he has to roll deception.
Yeah, it's a +0 to this. That's only a 6.
Cool. I get to use my sneak attack on him now. And so I'm just gonna, take a nice pot shot with my short bow at him. And I hope a 22 hits.
22 absolutely hits.
And so he will be getting 4 plus it would be 18 damage to him.
Ooh, that's spicy. Anything else?
I think that's everything because I've moved away and my action and bonus action. So yeah.
Perfect.
But yeah, if you could just move me a little bit further
Yeah.
back. Yeah.
Like over here.
Actually, wait, I kind of want to be within 5 feet because of that, nice protection. So you know what? Let's just stay where I am.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah. But yeah.
Amazing. Next up we have Luke.
Alrighty. Let me see how far. All right. How is the brick piggy looking?
Brick Piggy is looking okay.
All right. I am going to use my action. Okay. So I made a mistake earlier. I switched from death domain to grave domain. So any necrotic stuff I do, resistance is there's resistance still works. So I don't bypass resistance. But instead, I'm going to use my channel divinity to do path to the grave on the brick piggy. So the next attack, the next successful attack on that brick piggy, all the damage the brick piggy will be vulnerable to. So whoever attacks the next, double damage.
Ooh.
That's just for one attack or until the end of my next turn, though. So
That's
and
awesome.
you know what? Yeah, I'll stay right here. I think I'm fine. That'll be my turn.
Perfect. Next up is Jeremiah.
Alrighty. I'm gonna run up. I'm gonna get in this pig's face, the brick pig. First, I'm gonna try and shove it and knock it prone. Roll athletics. That is a 22 athletics. That it needs to be to avoid being knocked prone.
I need to beat a 22.
Yeah.
I rolled a nat 20.
Jesus.
27.
Oh, fine. Be that way. All right, then I'm going to just I suppose that's what I get for going after the brick pig. All right, now I'm just gonna hit it. Then let me do a distracting strike. So that's a 24 to hit.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So I'll do a distracting strike. That's 14 slashing damage. Oh, but it's vulnerable.
So
that's 20. So it's 28 damage.
Oh shit.
And the next attack against this pig has advantage.
Fucking brick pig, man. Wow, holy shit. He's went from looking okay to he's looking decently bad.
Yeah, so if you can move me right into his face, and I'll just say, why don't you just go wee wee all the way home, piggy?
Oh my god, that's amazing. Incredible. Next up is going to be the straw pig. And what does he want to do? Want to be crazy? Let's see. Do we want to do this one? I'm going to. So the straw pig is going to move over here. And Hansel, I need you to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Do I have to?
Oh, Constitution.
That is Constitution.
Yeah.
It's a 25.
Okay, that's gonna be very good for you. Where is my? Oh, there. So you're going to take. Um, so 36 halved to. What's half of 36?
18, I think.
No.
18.
To 18 necrotic damage.
Yeet.
So it's very good that you saved. As they cast blight on you.
I think I just fully projectile vomit in the brick pig's face.
Here, you can roll 1d4 acid damage
Awesome.
because that's fucking dope.
That's a 3.
3, woo! Fucking amazing. Then do they want to do? And then they're going to cast. No. Oh, I need to touch them. Never mind. No, I have to be able to touch them. So that is the straw piggy's turn. Now it is the twig stone piggy. They are going to. That's about this brick pig. We want to. They're going to. They have their arrow at the ready, so they are going to. They're just going to go after Gretel, ranger against ranger.
Bring it, pig.
That is a 14.
14 hits.
Then let me roll my second one just now. In fact, that's a nat 1, so only one of these hits. So you take 4 plus. You take 8 piercing damage as they go like with their nice little twig arrows. And now we are back at the top with the brick pig. So the brick pig is going to just once again roar into the night. It's nighttime. Roar into the night and attack you, Hansel, because you fucked him up. I crit.
Oh, I'm going to use my reaction to do Sentinel at Death's Door, which turns that crit into a normal hit.
Thank you.
Nice.
Okay.
That's my reaction. I'm within 30 feet. Yeah.
So you take 8 plus 4. You take 12 slashing damage as he goes at you with his great axe. And he's going to go over, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20. He's still like within your range, and then he's going to go after you, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 26 to hit.
Yeah, it definitely hits.
So you take 9 slashing damage. And that's and he is going to rage. Because I totally forgot to do that.
Good.
That's good for us.
Might have got my attack in one, a sneak attack in when I did.
Okay, next up is Nick.
Okay, Kip, seeing the giant raging pig and then the other two over here is they've got that one. And I'm going to cast my last spell slot until a short rest. I'm going to cast Hypnotic Pattern on these two pigs. They both need to make me a Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom. Let's see.
16.
Okay, so straw and so one of them does have pretty good wisdom.
Okay.
And I rolled 2 4s.
Yes. They
Yes.
are okay. So let me just go over the spell. Twisting pattern on failed save, the creature becomes charmed for the duration. While charmed by the spell, the creature is incapacitated and has a speed of 0. And it lasts up to a minute, but I have to concentrate on it. So there's that. And then if I will move closer to it, and I think someone can correct me on this, but I think if they're incapacitated, they're effectively paralyzed, so attacks have advantage on them.
Mhm.
So
Does it break if you attack them?
yes, it will break if they take
Okay.
damage. So keep
Did
that in
they-
mind.
Did they both?
They both failed, yeah.
Both failed. 2
Awesome.
4s, baby. Jesus. Oh my god, that's so funny.
It's great, but I can't do it again. I can't do it. I got no more spell slots.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
Now I will be effectively a crappy druid.
Well, we're gonna have fun with that because I have beguiling twist. So
Ooh, fun.
whenever you do that, if they fail, I can then take it and throw it at someone else.
Nice.
Ooh, that's super
Ooh.
cool. Holy shit.
And then I guess with my bonus action, I will cast Shillelagh on my staff. So I've got my pebbles in one hand, staff in the other, ready to throw down if I need to.
Ready to go. Amazing. Next up is Laura.
Okay. I will. Oh, those are charmed though. I don't want to hurt them, so I'll spend my first attack on the brick. So I'll move. Oh, can I not move my token? Can you move me like?
You should be able to. Or no, I think I need to assign it. Okay. You can move it now. I'll do those for the other ones as well.
I'll move to like here, so I'm not quite as close. And I'll aim a pot shot at brick first.
Amazing. There. Sorry, you have to see this background action.
Okay, 22 to hit.
22 definitely hits.
Okay, so that will be 8 piercing plus dreadful strike for another 2. So 10 total. Is that pig
Okay,
still?
he's not looking good.
But he's still oinking.
He's still oinking.
Still oinking. All right, then I'll shoot at him one more time. 15 to hit.
15. 15 hits.
Right. And that will be 9 points of damage.
Amazing. Cool. Amazing. Anything else from you?
No, that's gonna be it.
Amazing. So that was Laura. Up next is Connor.
Out of character question. So like, they're charmed, right? Do they have any idea what's going on right now? Like the two that are charmed.
They're kind of just incapacitated and just like, ooh, pretty lights, pretty colors, and they don't seem aware or anything. Their speed is 0. They can't do anything unless I drop the spell or they take damage.
Okay, I have an idea. If we could take out this one, I do have disguise self, and we could try to figure out where the hell they came from. It's my idea. But since this guy, good old Brick Pig is still standing, I believe insightful fighting, the way I'm reading it, I still am able to use sneak attack against it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Well, then, I am just gonna go and, take a nice shot at it. And I hope a 21 hits.
21 absolutely hits.
Yeah. And then 6 plus another 18 damage.
18.
Yeah. Without, I didn't do the halve because of raging or anything like that. But yeah, 18.
Oh, I need to. Oh, have
So, yeah.
screaming.
So 9. But
So I'm trying to add. This thing's on death's door. Absolutely
Cool.
death's door.
Then I might as well try. I'm just gonna do my, 2-weapon fighting and throw a nice dagger at him and just see how that goes. Maybe
Do
we
it.
get a little. So that would be 25 to hit,
Oh, absolutely hits.
and then that should be another 4 damage. Or
He had
without half, I
oh
think
without half.
so
Cool.
2.
He had exactly 2 hit points left.
Oh, let's go.
No way.
Yes.
Nice.
Oh my god. So tell me, how do you just
Well, see, then I just I loose one arrow at him, and then I turn around and from like my little basket that I got attached to me, just whip a dagger right into his face and taking him out.
Yes.
you essentially turn this pig into a spit roast? And just like right in the mouth, and just and he just falls over, dead as a doornail. Get out of here, you. And we still have these 2 other pigs. So I think because they're incapacitated right now, I'm gonna say let's go out of initiative. But as soon as you guys want to attack them, then we'll get back into it. So like
yeah.
up next after Connor would.
One thing about the spell is it is 1 minute long. So if we keep initiative, it'll go for 9 more rounds. If we stay out of it, it's up to Maureen on how long that minute lasts. So
You want to?
It's up to y'all. I'm down for whatever. So why don't we do like we can come out of an initiative, but we'll still have it like let's keep it the rounds and everything. So up next is Luke.
Well, I guess could I say one thing as I end my turn?
Yeah.
I propose we hide the body. I transform myself into the pig and try to get some information out of them.
All right. Do you want me to pretend like I got captured,
or I don't know. We could maybe say they got dazed out, and we finished the fight, or they finished the fight, and pretend like I was like, you didn't realize what was going on. You guys, you did great, and something like that,
Okay.
and try to figure out who sent them.
All right.
Incredible.
I'm gonna just try to play along, and I'll just kneel down and like put my hands behind my back and try to pretend like they're tied up, and I'll put my cloak above my head, so I'm just like you can only see my beard just sticking out, and that's it. And that'll be my turn.
Incredible. So we'll say here, I'll put on a timer, and we'll have this last for a minute. You'll have a minute to talk to them. Starting now.
Well, I'd imagine the thing would drop. I am, and then I would, as I said, it would cast disguise self on myself, making myself look like the brick pig, and be like, "Guys, we won. What are you doing standing there?" Imagining you're dropping your spell thing.
Yeah, once I get the notification, I'm like, okay, yep, and the spell goes away, and I hide a little bit.
Amazing.
And here behind him.
And then I guess I'm holding one of them, or yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow, that was effective. Good job. You see, the straw pig says.
We did great.
Yes.
Now, how do we get back? Because, was it like the portal disappear like after they pop through?
Yeah, the portal disappeared.
Okay.
I don't think I can remember that. But the portal's gone. So he was he was just like, oh well, we have our little thing here. You see on his wrist, there's like a little like button thing. We just click that and go home.
I'm
Oh,
blanking.
did you grab the bottle?
I was not able, or because wait, sorry, did Mother Goose give us the bottle at this?
Yes.
I did not look yet.
Well, we should grab it. Probably.
Who has the bottle out of all of us?
I think Kip would really be intrigued by it. So
Yeah.
you're the one who takes it.
Gretel's just standing to the side, kind of hidden, but she's got a bow drawn. She's not messing around.
Now
I'm trained on the twig pig.
Now remind me, why are we doing this?
Because we were told to.
By who again? Why do we need to take orders from them?
They're scary. They're big and scary.
But we're the three pigs. We could do anything.
Roll a persuasion check for me.
Can I use the help action?
Sure. How do you help him?
I'm just gonna like try to groan in like pain and like try to look like I'm just like really having a rough time.
Well,
Oh,
without advantage, I rolled the 23. And I guess with help, let's see. That'd be a nice nat 20.
oh my god. So they're like, yeah. Why are we following orders? This is bullshit. Yeah.
We should fight back.
Oh my, wow. That's a lot. He's really big.
Who is it again? My memory's a little hazy after raging in that battle.
The big bad?
The big guy. Yeah, who's like I'm trying to remember, I'm forgetful. I may build my house out of stone, but that's where all my thoughts went.
Roll a deception check for me.
13?
I'll roll for them. I will roll insight.
Of course I had to roll so poorly, even with my +8.
You got a 20. You got it this far.
Yeah.
You see the twig pig just goes, oh well he's, and you see the other one claps his hand over Twig's mouth. Just goes, what do you mean you don't know our boss?
Well, I'm forgetful. I just went in and just kicked everyone's asses. I got so angry, I just pop a blood vessel and it just happens.
We should really take you to a doctor. That's very concerning.
That might be good, but for now, do you want to help me out?
He like goes to try and like clasp a hand on your shoulder. Do you let him?
Well, because if my understanding of disguise self, I like it looks. I look just like him, right?
Is it an illusion though? Like if they touch you?
Yeah.
That's a good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And this is also this is the like I don't know what like spellcaster one that's trying to touch me.
Yeah, this is the straw man. Straw man. Yeah. Yeah, the spellcaster.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna try to dip out of the way. What are you doing?
Just congratulating my brother.
You're acting weird.
You're acting weird.
You know what happens when I get angry. I just forget things.
That's literally never happened.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Can we hear this from the sidelines?
Yeah.
How close am I to this interaction? Am I like still on the ground away from them? Have they gotten close to us, or has Red?
Oh yeah, if they're reaching out to touch, they must have moved up.
Right.
Yeah.
He's gonna try and go for it again.
That's bad placement. I don't like that.
We'll say he's like, you're talking to Strawface, so he's like there.
I would say as soon as he reaches out to touch the second time, I loose an arrow at Twig.
You with an arrow? I prepared guiding bolt.
I'm near Gretel. I might be like, wait, let me try something before you shoot something.
I'll stop right before I let it go.
I am going to try to make a distraction in the woods, use my stick to hit the trees to scare off some birds or something to get their attention in our direction, to hopefully give Big Red a chance to slip away or something like that.
Roll a performance check for me.
All right. 22.
Ooh.
You see, it's like you orchestrated it. Birds start flying out of the woodwork. Ha ha ha. Hey. And there are squirrels that start running amok, and there's a rabbit that just hops away.
Yes,
and you
I
see
know.
both... Oh, I thought you totally were gonna pull out the rabbit.
I was like, I can do that later, but yes, I know how I'm like, yes, I know this is upsetting, but I need to. My friend, I don't know if they're friends yet, but they might need help. So.
And both pigs, at the same time, just go. And they are currently distracted, looking over.
Sorry.
Oh no, go ahead.
No, I just so I know. I said I was gonna hold a guiding bolt. I'm still holding that, just waiting for the first sign of action.
I don't think this is going the way I'd hope. So I don't know how this will work, given that we're not fully in combat right now. But I do kind of want to try insightful fighting, given that it's normally a bonus action, just to so if it does go down, I can always have sneak attack on him.
Yeah, we can say this is essentially a surprise round because they'll genuinely be surprised.
Okay. Well then, I need to make an insight. He makes the deception.
Okay. Packed. Insight. He got a 17.
Oh, let's go. I got an 18.
Oh my god.
Well, I could see this going to shit, and then I'd want to drop this nice illusion and then just take a swipe out at him with my short sword.
Do it.
As soon as I
Awesome.
feel the
Yeah,
drop,
should
I'm
we-
gonna fling the guiding bolt.
Just do our surprise round in order, because I'm sure we were all.
Yeah.
Anybody who has ranged was.
Damn. I was really hoping that of course I had to roll poorly on the thing that would get us the answers, but I hope a 24 would hit this.
Oh yeah.
And then dealing nice. Okay, so 9 plus 19 for a nice 28 damage on him.
Holy shit.
Oh,
He's almost already at half health.
awesome.
And do we given that I'm imagining this is kind of back in initiative, I probably, given that I did use it for Friday, I probably wouldn't have another bonus action if I wanted to disengage.
I'm just gonna say no for now.
Okay.
Or
Well,
second-
then I guess I'm just. Well, or wait, because he just. I'm just gonna stay. I'm gonna stay where I am.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then let's do Laura and then Luke, and then we'll get back into the initiative.
8-10 to hit with the longbow.
A 10 or an
On-
18?
18.
Oh, 18 hits.
on the twigs.
Perfect.
So that's 7 from the longbow plus a d6 for Hunter's Mark. So an additional 1 for Hunter's Mark, plus a d4 for Dreadful Strike. So plus another 4. So that's 12 total.
Perfect.
And if we're doing it as a full round, I get 2 attacks.
Oh, do it.
Cool.
I might be wrong, but one.
Doesn't matter. 13 to hit.
13 misses.
Yeah.
Amazing. Now, Luke, it's all on you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stand up and just fling from behind my back this like icy kind of cold like guiding bolt right at the the one that we've been attacking. So the twig pig, I think, right?
Oh,
Or the
I
straw.
think
Well,
The
I
straw.
attacked the straw.
You talk straw. Okay, I'll go for
I
straw.
attack twig.
I'll go for
So
straw.
that's my Hunter's Mark is on a twig.
Yeah, I'm worried about the thing you tried to touch me with.
Yeah, I'm going for straw. So guiding bolt, that's an attack. Let's see. Oh, that's a that is a 26 to hit.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Wow.
And then
4d6.
yeah, 46. It's a lot. 10 plus 9, 19 damage.
19. Holy shit. Y'all are beating the fuck out of these guys.
Awesome.
And I think the next attack on the one with Guiding Bolt has advantage.
Advantage. Yeah.
Such a good spell.
Yeah, it's really awesome.
Okay. Straw's looking real bad. Okay. Now we'll get back into initiative. So Brick is gone. So it'll be Nick now.
Yeah, I'm going to bonus action Magic Stone, and I'm going to fling one of them at the straw one, which will give me advantage. Yep, because of Guiding Bolt.
Yes.
Oh,
And first one. Nope, but I got another attack because of advantage.
What would you get? Oh, you crit!
Yes.
Awesome.
All right. How do you do crits? Is it just double the dice, or
I do double the dice.
Okay, cool. So 1 plus 5 is 6, and where's this? There. Let me just add an extra d6 on here real fast. So 10 points of magic bludgeoning damage as I fling the stone and hit him.
He is on death's fucking door.
I do apologize, but you seemed like you're about to hurt some people, and we don't want that.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Then after Nick, it's gonna be Laura again.
Okay. I will keep shooting at Twig Boy.
You really don't like Twig Boy.
Well, he's got my Hunter's Mark on him, so I deal more damage to Twig Boy.
That's true.
23 to hit.
Jesus, y'all. Yeah, that hits.
Roll 'em
Okay. So let's see. How do I get all my extras in here? So that will be 14 total for the first hit.
Amazing.
And for the second hit, it's a 25 to hit.
Oh yeah.
And another 8 damage.
8 damage. He's also really not looking good. Incredible. Then next up is Connor.
So I before attacking, I want to say, well, before I kill you, do you want to tell me who that guy was, and maybe I'll spare your life? Who the big guy you were about, your little buddy over there was about to tell me?
Would you actually spare his life?
I haven't decided yet.
Then roll in either intimidation or deception.
I'm gonna go with deception. That's much better, and that's a nat 20.
You're kidding. You're kidding. Another one?
Another nat 20.
God.
Oh,
I don't think I've ever
Jesus.
played in a game with this many nat 20s.
Yes,
It's
No.
Digital dice.
D&D Beyond is really helping me out right now.
Holy
Somewhat.
shit. You see that the straw pig looks you up and down. Just goes, "You know him very well."
That's not what I was hoping for. I want to so like how or I could do an attack and bring him down to
How?
1, right? I'm just trying to I want to bring him down to 1. And maybe with I want to bring him down basically to death. And so yeah. I guess is there a way I can attack him and just if I would kill, it would just bring him down to 1?
I think you can do a non-lethal.
Yeah, I want to do that.
Blood
Okay.
damage?
Yeah, it's like disadvantage if you're using a weapon that doesn't have the non-lethal trait, right? But the rules is written.
Think so. Sounds good.
I can say a lot of things that sound good. Does not mean they are true.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I just looked it up. You're good.
Slay, Laura.
Well, it's you said disadvantage. Well, I guess I wouldn't hit. It would be a 10. Probably doesn't hit.
10
if
misses.
if it's a disadvantage.
So you. Oh, go ahead.
Well, yeah, just because I don't want to kill him just then. I want to get answers out of him. Who the fuck is he? One more chance.
I'll continue with that nat 20. And he just goes, he says, "Your grandma was delicious."
Oh shit. And so he seems like, he doesn't like me very much, right?
No.
Then I'm as my bonus action 2-weapon fight, I'm gonna hit him with my dagger. It's gonna miss.
No.
But yeah, that'll be my turn then.
Amazing.
Yeah. Damn. I was kind of hoping to get that kill there, but whatever. We got some answers.
It is all good. Next up is Luke. Straw looks like he's closer to death's door.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I might. Do I want to spend spells? Yeah, I might as well. I will throw I'm gonna throw a guiding bolt at. This is overkill. I'll do it at the straw. I'll do it again.
Amazing.
Let's see if I can hit. 16 plus 7, 23. Hit.
Definitely hits.
All right. 15 damage.
Cool. He had 2 hit
damage.
points left.
There we go.
So
And I
how
did-
do you annihilate him?
Same kind of color, same kind of weird radiance going on, necrotic kind of energy. And I just kind of say out loud, I'm like, "This is for you later. This is for later, death." And I just fling the bolt and be like, "You can collect her. You can collect this pig later." And then I just completely eviscerate it. Just
Oh my
it
god.
burns and goes away.
Fucking love it. Holy shit, that's awesome. So that one's gone. So straw is gone. So that's gonna be is Luke just Jeremiah.
Alrighty. I'm gonna run up to Stick, and I'm gonna attack.
Woohoo!
Does a 13 hit?
13 misses.
Then I'm going to use a superiority die to make this a precision attack.
Ooh,
So that is now 19 to hit.
19 definitely hits.
Delightful. So that's 6 points of damage.
Okay.
And
Perfect.
then I'm gonna hit it again. And that is a 22 to hit.
Definitely hits.
It's another 6 points of damage.
He had 3 hit points left.
I run up. I just completely cut him in half. And just like the trail of blood arcing through the air. Sort of like very cool, like anime style, just like wah. And I say, and that, my friends, is what we call a pork chop.
Good one. Very good.
I get
Gretel
it.
groans and rolls her eyes.
That's
It must be
usually-
wonderful.
I am
It must be
loving these
wonderful to be
puns.
around your brother all the time. That must be just absolutely a delight.
He is a delight.
I think
And-
I'd be still stunned, freaking out, because I think that's the big bad wolf, the wolf that ate my grandmother, is still around.
And you all see just the slaughtered pigs in front of you. You have the bottle from Mother Goose in your hand, and you know who you have to fight.
Mhm.
And with that, we will end our session.
Okay.
Awesome. Woo.
Great job,
Awesome.
guys. Holy
Nice job,
shit.
everybody.
Great job to you as well. It was a lot
Quickly,
of fun.
Awesome.
yeah, it was great.
Amazing.